Hey guys, this is Daniel once again, and I have some exciting news. You see this wide space I have here? Well, this is a secret location that I'm just going to start recording videos at because I want to make the most of my time and give back as much as I can. Because my goal for this year is to do like 600 videos in total for the channel, and I'm super amped about that. And I said that last year, but this year I'm gonna try and actually commit to that. And if I fall short a little bit, whatever. So more videos to you. So this video is about the law of attraction and how I just saw The Secret, the documentary, and it was very like old school and funny, but it had so many cool ideas behind the law of attraction. And I was trying to explain this to Alexis, and she was just all, she wasn't getting it, but that's totally fine. And so what I wanted to extend to you guys is this philosophy, this idea that everything is designed from the focal point that is our mindset, and then it branches out from there. We are the focal point of our reality, and then everything happens according to how we perceive it, right? How we think, and how we think to make decisions, to putting that out there. And I've made law of attraction videos and spiritual videos before, but this is important because if you want something in life and you're wondering why it's not happening, it's because you're not focusing on the actual thing that you need to. And let me explain. If you're focusing on a certain kind of goal, whether it's getting a promotion or it's getting a car or it's getting a girlfriend or boyfriend or getting out of a situation, you have to ask yourself, if you are aligning your thoughts and if you're aligning your actions and your decisions, you know, with the actual outcomes. I like to think about it like this. You have roadmaps. You have a roadmap to your goal, whatever it is, right? We're just gonna say it's let's just say it's getting a promotion, and you're on your roadmap. There's a lot of gray area between you and the roadmap, and so wishful thinking gets you nowhere. But at the same time, focusing your mind on the exact opposites that bring you more away from that goal is just as bad and worse, right? So if you're focusing on a promotion or something and your thoughts are about, oh, I wish I need this, I need this, I need this, I need this, that's like a negative thought, right? That's like, it's going to bring you down, because if you repeat, right, the things in your head over and over again about things that you want, right? Like, I'll give you a good example. Another example, like the lottery, right? Winning the lotto. You're never going to win, and you're like subscribing for this idea that it's just going to happen, and that it's just wishful thinking. Wishful thinking is not concrete enough for things to happen. And when you want a goal, when you want something to change in your life, you not only need the roadmap, you not only need the mindset of, this is going to happen for me. This is going to happen, in a certain amount of time, and this is why, because I'm going to do X amount of things and Y amount of activities and Z, amount of whatever, connections, and then that's going to happen, right? And the idea about the law of attraction is, it's all about your mindset. It's all about, your state of existence, your state of reality, your state of how you're reacting to your reality, what you're allowing to come in and out, and with the fluidity of everything that is your reality, and saying, hey, I get to control within my life that if I want a promotion, then I need this around me, and I need to do these things, and I need to learn like whatever skills, right? But if you're focused on if your mindset is, I want a promotion, and you do the same thing every day, right? That's telling me that you're not adding in anything to your mind and your mindset and your behavior, right? You're not adding anything into your mind that's different, which isn't doing anything to your behavior, which is creating the same results, right? But, if you say, or subtracting actual things in your life, right? So you're not adding anything good, you're not taking anything out bad, right? And I've made a couple videos about this called the house theory, and like everybody's got their own house, and if you just let anybody walk in and out of the house, it's not good. And if you just let people take rent up into one of your rooms in your house and they don't pay, that's also not good because they're taking up space and it's a negative situation now, and you just can't get them out. And we have those situations that reflect in our life all the time. Friends and family that are just, infringing on your life, and they're just not they're just taking up space, and they're taking up negative space, and it's stinky metaphorically, and you're like, I want these people out, but you can't because they're so deeply embedded within you, keeping them around, so embedded into your cycle, your environment. They're so embedded into your behavioral environment, just having them around, right? That you don't know what to do. You're just so far gone in the rabbit hole. And so my thing is this: if you want to change anything about your life, right, you have to commit to seeing what's wrong, right? And you have to commit to at least scraping off a part of the problem a little bit as you go. And because if you tackle the problem just head on, it's like running into a fucking elephant, right? If you run into an elephant or a goddamn wall, nothing's gonna happen. You're gonna get bruised up, and you're gonna be like, you might become in a worse position. So, but if you just take on anything that you're trying to do, in moderation, and build up to the big crescendo of taking it on, right? Getting that strength and stamina to fight your own behaviors. And, if your mindset is, I want money or I want to be rich, right? You need to understand that where you are right now needs to change, because who you are right now does not equal a lot of money or a promotion or getting a girlfriend, right? You right now is equal to the thoughts that you're telling yourself that either you can't have those things, or you can have those things, but you have no idea how to get them. And you have all the power to get those things. You can get anything you want. You can do anything you want with repetition, with mindset, with changing your behaviors, right? But the thing is, you need to commit to, understanding where you are, awareness. You need to commit to understanding what your problem is. You need to commit to understanding that there's going to be a roadmap, and the roadmap's not going to be linear, but it's, there's going to be a journey within that micro goal or challenge, because, everybody's just doesn't have one thing to do in life. So you have to understand that there's going to be a road to walk down on. It's not going to be linear. It might zigzag and have circles and hills and downhills, and it might be a little rough. But the idea is that all these things I'm saying contribute to one thing, right? You're going to attract what you're thinking about. You're going to attract what you're doing in your physical reality, because what you're doing in your physical reality is how you are mentally in your head, right? And if you think, if you just, we're just going to use like a weird example. If you're not a nice person, and all your other friends are not nice people either, and you wonder why people don't think you're nice, and you ask yourself why you don't have a girlfriend, and you ask yourself why people just choose not to invite you to parties or something, and people just opt out of considering you for things like promotions, whatever. And so you have to look at your energy. You have to look at what you're producing on. You have to look at what you're producing on an energetic level. You have to look at what you're producing for the world. And if it's not good, in whatever shape or form this goal is about that you have, if you're not producing if you don't recognize what it is that you're putting out there, and you're just subjecting to yourself to your lethargic tendencies and cycles, right? Oh, I'm just going out throughout my day. And you're not making a committed effort to say to yourself, well, hey, I just had a bad thought. The thought stops there. And then I'm going to change that. And that's going to redirect your whole life, your whole day for that day, because you redirected a thought and replaced it with something good. That's how it changes. And more people need to understand that, you can go, you can change your life in 30 to 60 days, and I've done that before, and I've done that plenty of times. And for me personally, it's always been a challenge to, have a balanced mindset within a lot of things that I do. And so But one thing I've always been cognizant of and aware of is who I am, what I'm always producing, and what other people are saying, you know, in context, right? Because I'm so big on context. Because if you listen to people's context and the way that they're saying things and why they're saying it that way, or maybe they're not realizing why they're saying something, that tells you about how they think. It tells you about their behavior. It tells you what they're capable of. And it tells you, you know, how aware and alert they are to their own life mastery of, you know, what attracting what they want in their life. And I think my biggest thing for you guys is, right, it all starts with mindset, right? Figure out define clearly in your head what you want. Understand that, you know, if you don't have that thing that you want, that makes it a goal or a challenge or whatever it may be. And that to get to that thing, to complete that thing, to do that thing, to be in existence of that thing, it requires a roadmap. It requires an awareness and an understanding of where you are, how to get there, what you're putting out now, right? And how to change those things once you understand what those things are. Maybe it's a skill and maybe it's learning some things and it's acquiring data. Or maybe it's about just changing how you interact with your environment to get those things, right? And that could be like saying, I want to make more money. My behaviors right now don't equal that because I either spend a lot on food or a lot on things, or I spend a lot on my girlfriend or a lot on family, a lot on holidays, right? So you have to figure out how to budget. You learn how to budget. You change up the behavior based off of what you're doing. Oh, shoot, I'm spending all these things in my reality, right? So then you get to start filtering out, right? Like what you're spending, right? That saves you a little bit, right? Based off of how your behaviors are, that's going to save you a little bit. Learning some new skills for budgeting, that's going to save you. Different tools to help you remind yourself of when you go into cycles, that's going to help you. And then slowly, you're just going to see this curve just go like that. It's going to be like this, and then you're going to realize that it doesn't have to be like this. That you can stabilize more and more, right? You can stabilize anything in your life by understanding what's going on in your life and how you're thinking about it. And that's where I'm going to leave off for now. So if you want me to make more videos about this, which are definitely coming to you anyway, rhetorically speaking, give me a comment down below or a question, or maybe you want me to do a video for you about another unrelated topic or related topic. Just let me know. Please subscribe, reach out, say hi, and I will see you next time.